Following a breathtaking 45-minute battle with the Nature Boy, Sting's popularity skyrocketed to new heights. At the Great American Bash, Sting solidified his place at the top of World Championship Wrestling by winning the World Championship for the first time. The man called Sting became the franchise of WCW and proudly waved the company flag all throughout the 90s. The arrival of the New World Order signaled the dawn of a new era in WCW. Gone were the days of neon colors and smiles. Sting had to evolve and adopted a new look and a new attitude in the war for WCW's soul. Following a dominant run as a unified group, the NWO split into rivaling factions, NWO Hollywood and the NWO Wolfpac. With both groups vying for Sting's allegiance, the franchise made his decision known on WCW Monday Nitro.
He's with the black and red, there's no doubt about that now!
No longer a silent warrior, the red and black Sting had a career resurgence with his newfound alliance.
Wolfpac in the house!
However, the unfortunate drawback to having new friends is having new enemies.
Sting, you are so stupid. I've waited for a long time for you. People have dreamed about Sting and the Hitman forever. In Halloween Havoc, you will get the opportunity to step in the ring with the excellence of execution.
The Sharpshooter versus the Scorpion Deathlock. The Pink and Black versus the Red and Black. Bret Hart versus Sting.
From Bad Street, USA, the Fabulous Freebirds!
The first original three-man tag team, the Fabulous Freebirds, revolutionized the world of wrestling. Michael Hayes, the charismatic architect.
I mean, ladies, am I sexy or am I sexy?
Buddy Jack Roberts, the technician.
We are without a doubt the greatest combination ever seen today.
And the flashy Jimmy Garvin.
From Miami, that's gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Took the tag team world by storm. The brash team were known as the rock stars of wrestling for adding rock and roll music to their entrance. The song Bad Street USA embodied their larger-than-life personas and grabbed the attention of audiences, selling out arenas across the country.
We were the originators of rock and roll. We were the originators of tag team wrestling.
All young and with big ideas on how to transform sports entertainment, the Freebirds, using their Freebird rule, could take any two members and always dominate in the ring. Wrestling in Texas, the group had one of the greatest rivalries in history with the most beloved tag team of the Lone Star State, the Von Erichs.
War of the feuds of the Von Erichs and the Freebirds.
Throughout the years, the tag titles would change hands multiple times between the two iconic teams. But as important as the titles were, they would take a back seat to the enormous animosity and physicality of the Freebirds Von Erich rivalry.
The reason the people of Texas want us to go home is because we make the Von Erichs look so bad.
This war is not between Texas and Georgia. It's between decency and filth.
No match epitomized the years of bad blood and hostility more than when Hayes and Roberts took on Kerry and Kevin Von Erich. The Nation of Domination, a force to be reckoned with in WWE, with a member christened the Godfather for his authority and presence. Until he heard a new calling.
Is there any pimps up in this house? Tonight, the Godfather is going to be the most popular superstar here. If it ain't easy.
With a new attitude came new success. But there's one superstar the Godfather never encountered in his career.
Ebo, the time has come.
Papa Shango struck fear into the hearts of the WWE Universe.
Beware in the size and power of Papa Shango.
His opponent's feet are on fire.
And beware of all the evil things that can happen to you.
With his own brand of mystical voodoo.
What kind of power does this man really possess?
Now, in a dream match, can the Godfather hustle his way to victory? Or will Papa Shango banish the Godfather to the shadows? During the early 90s, this Dallas native would begin her ascent to stardom by competing in the USWA.
Please welcome Miss Cactus.
After winning several women's championships in USWA, she would explode on the national scene in WCW as Jacqueline, bringing along a unique physical nature previously unseen in sports entertainment.
This is the real deal.
In the midst of rebuilding its women's division, WWE sought out Jacqueline, whose aggressive tactics would culminate in exhilarating matches with top-tier superstars, regardless of gender.
I can be everybody, man or woman.
Jacqueline, as tough as any female I've ever seen.
She's a fierce competitor.
Jacqueline would make sports entertainment history by becoming the first African-American to win the WWE Women's Championship.
She did it! Jacqueline's won the women's title!
Jacqueline's superiority would attract challengers, more specifically, Ivory, who wanted nothing more than to rip away Jacqueline's ultimate prize.
Jackie, there's nothing more that I would love to do than to humiliate you in front of the entire world.
You couldn't beat me on my worst day. If you think you're woman enough, pay me.
Will Ivory upset the Texas native and win the Women's Championship? Or will Jacqueline's dominance in the WWE continue? A former corrections officer from Cobb County, Georgia, Big Boss Man, burst onto the scene in 1988, ready to enforce his brand of justice in WWE.
Big Boss Man, is the law, is the order.
With his mix of power and agility, Big Boss Man formed a human bulldozer that many struggled to stop, thus earning his reputation for being a bruiser you didn't want to mess with. Big Boss Man continued to find success, making him one of the most popular superstars in WWE. With the start of the Attitude Era, Big Boss Man made his return in 1998. He quickly aligned himself with Mr. McMahon and the corporation to help battle against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm enforcing McMahon's law. You're gonna abide by it.
Big Boss Man embraced the dark side of the badge. With more vicious tactics, Boss Man catapulted to championship gold, winning 4 hardcore championships and partaking in his most memorable rivalry with Big Show.
With the deepest regrets and tears that are soaked, I'm sorry to hear your dad finally croaked. You want some of me?
After winning the WWE title at Survivor Series in 1999, Big Show sought to seek revenge on Big Boss Man for his horrific acts against his family. Will Boss Man continue to humiliate Big Show and his loved ones? Or will Big Show finally put a stop to Boss Man? The Von Erichs were just the beginning. Following a legendary rivalry, the Freebirds became one of the hottest draws around. The world took notice, and the Fabulous Freebirds landed in World Championship Wrestling.
I'm back! World Championship Wrestling is here! It's gonna be exciting! Better stay tuned!
The official addition of longtime friend Jimmy Jam Garvin would propel the faction to new heights.
Heaven don't want us, and hell's afraid we'll take over.
Sold-out arenas, revolutionary ideas, and above all, classic matches. It wasn't long before the Freebirds earned a championship opportunity.
Baddest boys on the block.
And at the turn of the decade, discovered a new look.
We will always look F-I-N-E fine.
A new level of stardom.
We're coming to embarrass you in front of the biggest audience ever.
Built on legacies and legends, and decorated with championships of gold, the WWE Hall of Fame is home to the biggest names in sports entertainment. The class of 2016 honors the greatest innovators, pioneers, and larger-than-life personas. All have earned their rightful spots in the WWE Hall of Fame. But there is only one superstar who can simply be called the Icon.
Without a doubt, the most popular athlete to ever compete on WCW.
This
The road to the WWE Hall of Fame began over 3 decades ago when Sting teamed up with another future WWE Hall of Famer, the Ultimate Warrior. With their signature face paint and dominating physical stature, the Blade Runners would quickly take over the Universal Wrestling Federation.
These two men are making quite an impact. They have an unorthodox style. As great a duo, a new duo as I've seen in years.
Sting's compelling appearance was impossible to ignore.
This young man has really become one of the most popular athletes in wrestling. Woo! Really captivated the fans. He's got such tremendous appeal.
Sting's dominance in the National Wrestling Alliance could not be denied.
He's such a great athlete. He's sometimes breathtaking.
Which ultimately put him on a collision course with wrestling royalty, the Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair.
We have signed Nature Boy Ric Flair versus Sting for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
The opportunity to dethrone the biggest name in wrestling would catapult the Icon towards immortality.
Sting, you're a bum.
Ric Flair still in the apex of his career. The Stinger is rapidly approaching that superstar status.
You thought that this punk kid couldn't take the Nature Boy? The Beastie Boy is fed up with your garbage.
At the inaugural Clash of the Champions on March 27, 1988, Sting would face Ric Flair for the NWA Heavyweight Championship.
The electricity will not stop, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got to feel those butterflies tearing you, and you've got to get in the ring, and you've got to jump on the World Heavyweight Wrestling.
With the Four Horsemen manager J.J. Dillon suspended over the ring in a steel cage, there would be nothing standing in Sting's way.